Right, 16 minutes to 10 o'clock. And it's the East versus West Sussex challenge there, where we pitch someone in the news from East Sussex against someone in the news in West Sussex. All Thespy stuff today for a Friday. Let's find out who's playing. Here's Warren Lee with the intros. Hi, Warren.
Hello, good morning. Johnny's actually going to be doing the honours today.
Oh, on the intro?
Yes, on the intro. It's all terribly theatrical, as you said.
You've taken over.
Well, I've sort of...
Okay. I've got you crowned, haven't you? Who's playing today, Johnny? They never tell me anything.
It's two people who know each other and therefore are going to go hammer and tongs in the old quiz, you know.
Right, done.
We've got two people who are in charge of theatre groups. Playing for West Sussex is Sarah Milner. She's the assistant director of A Ring of Roses. Now, this is being put on by the Ada Theatre, and they'll be appearing at the Shoreham Centre early next month.
Right, okay, let's have a word with Sarah then. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello, thank you for joining us. I'm always interested to know how you were light on this, and did everybody say, oh, we haven't done Pirates for a while, should we do that?
Pardon?
Do people say, we haven't done Pirates of Penzance for a while, should we do that? How do you alight on what you're going to do?
I'll leave that one to Keith, because that's what he's doing in East Sussex.
Oh, right, okay.
Ring of Roses in West Sussex.
Oh, of course you have. That's stupid me. How did you alight on that then? It's the same question, just different title.
Yeah, well, basically, it's a great show. This one, it's been written by a local guy called Darren Valier. It was performed a few years ago in Worthing, and it's one that's sort of come around again a few times. It's actually the third time I've done this show, so it is a kind of shall we do Ring of Roses. It's the first time that Ada Theatre Company have ever done a musical, so for us it's a really big thing. In 30 years we usually do pantomime, drama, comedy plays, so it's a really exciting new thing for our company.
Does that mean that you've been looking at people who say, I never realised you had such a good singing voice?
Yeah, in some cases, absolutely, yeah.
Yes, and have you had some going the other way where you thought, oh dear?
No, luckily we're very lucky. We've got a really great, talented cast, so haven't had that problem.
Well done. It was a bit like when Talkie started, wasn't it? Those beautiful women who were silent movie stars who actually had horrible accents like that. Obviously, I'm sure it will never happen to you. So, Ring of Roses, tell us about that then. What's it about?
Well, basically, it's quite a sad, tragic story of it's very loosely based on historical fact. It's set in 1665 in a little village just outside London in the time of the plague, and it's a very sad story, very tragic. But at the same time, it's got some great comic relief in there. It's got the village hags who are just disgusting, who think they're totally beautiful and they think they're wonderful, but they're absolutely hideous. And the grave diggers, who you've got the grave digger and his apprentice, who's absolutely stupid as anything, and they provide a lot of the great comedy amongst kind of the very sort of haunting music. It's a beautiful score as well. It's got some lovely songs in it. It's basically the story of the villagers deciding to isolate the children of the village and put them onto a hill to try and save them from the plague. But obviously things don't necessarily go to plan, so...
What an interesting story.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ring of Roses, 1st to the 4th of June at the Shoreham Centre. You're playing for West Sussex, and we'll be back with you in just a moment,
Great,
okay?
thank you. Thanks a lot.
So, Johnny, who's playing for East then?
Well, we've been...
I've already previewed it.
Yes, we were talking to Sarah, who is also a member of the Brighton Theatre Group, which is how she knows Keith Shepherd, who is playing for that today. And he is here because they are putting on the Pirates of Penzance. That's going to be at the Windmill Theatre at Blatchington Mill School, again, on the very first few days of next month.
Yes, I wondered why Sarah knew so much about what you were doing, Keith. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. Well, I will ask it then. Pirates of the Penzance, do people like doing it?
I think they do. I think that with any youth company, and this is a youth production, sort of with kids, the youngest child is 7 years old, and it just gives them an appreciation of the backbone of musical theatre. And it's just a huge swashbuckling production with pirates and with police are based around the Keystone Cop style of policemen. And you've got 7-year-old kids with truncheons charging around the stage, having a whale of a time. And we behold the adults on stage as well.
I don't think I know much about the Windmill Theatre. Is that attached to the school of Blatchington?
It is, yes, and it's a sort of 300-seater studio theatre, which is primarily used for musical theatre productions at the school, and also it's used by external bodies.
Oh, nice.
It's just a change of venue for us as we try to sort of use all venues around this great city of ours.
Right, okay, and I know that you've had some great productions recently, haven't you? You seem to be going from strength to strength at the Brighton Theatre Group.
Yeah, we have. We've done some very far-reaching productions. Only in March this year, we did Bad Girls at Pavilion Theatre in Brighton. And previous to that, which Sarah was in actually, we staged a full Monty at the Theatre Hall in Brighton. And before you ask, yes, they did.
Yes, yes, they did.
Much to Sarah.
I auditioned for that role, and no, I didn't. So there we are. Okay, so Keith and Sarah, back with you in just a moment then.
Keeping Sussex moving. Travel news from BBC Sussex.
9 minutes to 10 o'clock, BBC Sussex. So East versus West Sussex Challenge. Keith Shepherd is the chair of the Brighton Theatre Group, playing for East Sussex. Sarah Milner is assistant director of A Ring of Roses at the Ada Theatre Company at Shoreham. Right, ready, guys? Do you want to say good morning to each other, by the way, so you know each other?
Hello, Keith.
Hi, darling, you're right.
Yes, very well, thank you.
Right,
Good luck.
And you?
No, you shouldn't be wishing each other good luck. It should be I wish you difficult questions. So news, sport, and no, Keith's obviously Keith's far too nice a person. So news, sport, and your own specialist ones. Let's do Suzanne's news question first of all.
Okay, let's start with you, Keith, first of all then. There's been a sharp rise in the number of cases of which disease in the first 3 months of this year? Is it mumps, measles, or chickenpox?
Measles.
It is indeed, yeah, well done. Sarah, over to you then. Take That start the biggest tour in UK live music history tonight. Which of these is not a band member? Gary, Howard, or Donald?
Donald.
Well done.
Sound like you knew that as well. Are you a Take That fan, Sarah?
A little bit. I mean, I like them, but I'm not mad about them.
Right, you wouldn't scream.
I wouldn't really. Well, I might, you never
You
know.
wouldn't throw bits of your clothing at the stage.
I probably
and all
wouldn't
that
go
sort of
that
stuff.
far.
No, absolutely. Right, now John Lees would, of course, he's a big Robbie Williams fan, but he's got the sports questions now. It's a point apiece so far.
Keith, good morning. Now, Manchester United are in the European Cup final on Saturday night when they take on Barcelona at Wembley. How many times have Manchester United won Europe's top club competition? Is it 3 times, 4 times, or 5 times?
3.
Yes, you're right. Well done.
Big sporting fan, obviously.
At Wembley, I was there. 1999 and 2008. Sarah, talking again about this subject, Manchester United have also lost in the European Cup final. Who beat them in it? Was it Barcelona, Bayern Munich, or Real Madrid?
Barcelona?
Yes, you're right. 2 years ago.
Good stuff. Okay, that means that you've forged a levelness. Can you forge levelness? Anyway, look, it's 2-2.
A leviality.
A leviality as we get to your final and crucial then specialist question. And Warren.
Well, Keith, all theatrical types seem to be very sharp on their forebears and their history. So I'm going to ask you today, the Brighton Theatre Group was formed in 1968, 1969, or 1970?
68.
1968, correct.
Very good. Which means to draw it up and make it even Stevens a draw. Sarah, you need this one.
Okay, Sarah, so for the children's rhyme A Ring of Roses, what was the alternative original name for A Ring of Roses? Was it Ring Around the Rosie, Running Rings Around the Rose Bush, or Rosie Rosie Ringing True?
Ring Around the Rosie.
Ring Around the Rosie.
It's the right answer. It's a draw. Oh, how about that?
Fantastic.
A high-scoring draw. Well done. It's 3 apiece. So fantastic stuff. Well done to you two. Keith and Sarah have great productions. Does that mean you're in both? Oh no, you're older, aren't you, Sarah? So you can't be in the other one.
Yes, I'm actually in Ring of Roses as well. So
Right, okay, jolly good. Let me give you some details then. adatheatre.co.uk if you want more details on Ring of Roses. 01273 591933 is the number. And Brighton Theatre Group, here's the box office number for that, 01273 583 478. And that is going on 1st of June to the 4th of June. Jolly good stuff. Good luck to both of you, and thanks for coming on.
thank you very much.
Cheers now. There you are.
Thank you.
Even Stevens, another draw. Had lots of draws this week, haven't we, on the East versus West Challenge. 5 minutes to 10 o'clock is Lavi Sifri.